back to the row number 82. On the last part I will do the 1 double crochet, and then before we move to or continue to the row number 83, so I will counting and then make the mark, so it will be easy for me to make the neckline. So what we will do, we counting 26 from the right side and then 26 from the left side, and then we leave it, the one in the middle is 23 stitch. So let me counting. So 1, this is 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So 13 I will place the marker there. So 13 times 2 is 26 stitches on the right sides for the shoulder, and then I will counting from the left. I will need to have 26 as well. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and 13. So I will place another marker there. So now I have 20 stitches on the left and then 20 stitches on the right, and then the one in between there are 23 stitches. So let me make sure that I have 23. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 times 2 22, and then plus 1 23. So it's correct. So I have 23 stitches in the middle. So what will happen, what we will do is we will do splitting this one, and then we will start decreasing. So we will work on the right side first. What we're going to do, we continue doing the row number 83, which is this single crochet all across, and then after that we start working on the right side, decreasing, slip stitch, decreasing, slip stitch, decreasing until the shoulder, and then after that fasten up, and then we attach the new yarn from the left side, which is under 26 stitches, and then we attach the yarn and we start working on the back and forth until the shoulder, repeating exactly the same what we are doing in the right side. Okay, and I will show it to you how to do that. Let me put aside that one. So here before we work to come here, we need to do row number 83, which is single crochet all across. So chain 1, turn your work, and then you're doing single crochet in the same stitch, and then single crochet in each stitch until the end. Let me zoom it a little bit if you can see. Yeah, so you work on the single crochet all across, and then I will meet you at the end, and then where we're going to start working on the right side of the collar. Okay, I'll meet you shortly until you reach here. So I'm reaching on the last row of the 83, single crochet, and then chain 2, and then turn your work, and now we're going to start working on the right shoulder. So you do like you normally do, skip this one, and then do in the top of the front post double crochet, you do the normal double crochet, and then alternate back front post double crochet, and then the normal double crochet until you are reaching on the 26 stitches where we place the marker, where we are reaching until we reach here. Okay, and continue doing so, and then I meet you when you are reaching on this marker. So I'm reaching on the last stitch, which is on the marker. So on that marker I will do the normal double crochet, and then I will just remove the marker, and then I will do 1 double crochet on that, and then I will turn the work without the chains. So I will turn my work without the chaining, and then doing the slip stitch in the same stitch. 1, 2, and then 3, 4 until 5. So when you're reaching you are skipping 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5, and then the next to it you do the chains 1, and then next to it you do the single crochet. So I place the marker. This is where we need to do the okay. So we are reducing the 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, and then after that we will do all single crochet all across, and then the next row the stitches need to be 21 because we have reduced it. Okay, 1, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 26 stitch minus 5 is 21 stitches. So chain 2 for the next row, and then turn your work, and then you do exactly the same, alternate. So skip this one and you see this one. This is the normal double crochet, meaning that you need to do the front post double crochet, and then the next one is normal double crochet, and then alternate until you have 21 stitches. Okay. So you will reach the 21 stitches, and then we will do another slip stitch for the next row. You are also reducing another 5 stitch. So 21 minus 5 becoming 16 double crochet. 16 stitches. So I'm almost reaching the last. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this and the marker will be my last stitch. So front post double crochet, and then next to it on the marker I will do the double crochet. So I have 21 stitches, and then turn without chaining. So we repeat what we have done before. Slip stitch in the same stitch, and then number 2, number 3, number 4, and then number 5, and chain 1, and then you do single crochet next to it. So the next will be only having 16 I place the marker, and then I do chains, single crochet, and each stitch. So this is number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then the last one on the top of the chains 2 is 16. so we have 16 chains, and then chains 2, and then turn your work, and then you repeat exactly the same. Front post, this is the front post double crochet, on the top of it the normal double crochet, and then alternate until you reach in the marker. So you need to have the 16 stitches. So I'm reaching on the last stitch. I will do 1 double crochet there and remove my marker, and then in this point we will no longer decreasing, because this is the shoulder part. What I will do is continue chains 1. So we only doing decreasing like 2 rows is here and then 2 rows is here. So 1 row, actually 1 row, and then because of with this slip stitch, and then again the normal stitch and then slip stitch. And then the next one we will do the normal one, chains 1, and then we need to have the 16 stitch. So we are in the row 89. Single crochet on the same stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, and then 16 is the one on the top of the chains 2. So there is no decrease in this part, so you will remain doing the normal stitch. So chains 2 and then you turn, and then this one is 89 and then 90. So this will be the last row that we will have. So when you see this, you don't do the stitch here, and then when you see here, then you do the normal post, front post, normal the double crochet, and then again front post, and then alternate. Okay. So let me recounting again if we are doing on the right rows. I think this one should be row number 88. Or 89. And then the last one, it will be double crochet. So I have 16 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 stitches, chains 1. Let me reconfirm. So we are number, the last single crochet was row number 83, and then this is 84, slip stitch single crochet 85, and then 86, slip stitch 87, and then this is 88, and then this is 89, and then 90. So we will be so what we are doing just now is row number 90. So on the last part we will do the single crochet, chains 1, single crochet all across, and then we are done. So we are end up with the row number 91. So this is the last row number 91. Chains 1 and then turn. We will do the single crochet each stitch all across, and then fasten up. And we are done with the, so chain 1 and then cut your yarn. We are done with the right shoulder. So we are done with the right shoulder. So this is how it will be look like. Okay, so there is a decreasing from the, this is the neckline, and then on the toward the shoulder part we are decreasing and then decreasing, and then the normal one there is no more decreasing in this part. So we are done on the right shoulder. So what we're going to do is attaching another yarn from, we are working on the left part, so we are going to attach the yarn from the marker that we did earlier. So this is the stitch 26 stitch on the left part. So attach your yarn, and then you do the chains 2. So chains 2. I will remove this one to make the work easier. So chains 2. The next one, it will be the front post. So basically I'm just looking into the pattern from the previous one. If the previous one is normal double crochet, meaning that the next stitch I will do the front post double crochet, and then alternate until the end like you normally do, and then I'll meet you here. So basically you will just doing on the left part like normally you do, and then make sure that you have the 26 stitch on the left side. I'll meet you shortly. So I'm reaching the last stitch, doing the double crochet and then chains 1. So on the left side it will be more easier than the right side, because you do not have to do the slip stitch like this. What you're going to do is you go straight to reducing the stitch by doing only 21 stitch, meaning you need to reduce the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will stop your stitch in this part. So I will do chains 1 and then turn, and then you do the single crochet in the same stitch, and then single crochet in each stitch until the next 21 stitches. So let me recounting: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are number 5, and then 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20 and 21. So we are reducing the 5 stitches: 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then the chains 2 part, total 5. Okay, and then chains 2 and then turn your work. So you do not need to do the slip stitch like you did on the right side. Turn your work, and then you skip this one, you look into this part, and then you automatically need to do the front post double crochet, and then normal double crochet, and then alternate until the end, where you need to have total 21 stitches. Okay, and then I'll meet you shortly on the end here. So I'm on the last stitch, double crochet, and then chains 1, and then I will reducing again the stitch. So single crochet all across, and then you need to counting only 16. So you're done with this one. Okay, this one. Now you need to do 16 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So here you also reducing the 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then change 2, and then turn. Again, in this part you do not need to do the slip stitch like you did on the right side here. So you're doing the alternate front post double crochet and then normal double crochet until you have total 16 stitches. Okay, so this is actually the row. So we are 83, and then 80, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. So we are on the row 88. Okay. And then chain 1, we are on the row 89. In the row 89 there is no more decrease, so we are doing normal single crochet all across, keep remaining doing the 16 stitches. We are in the row 89. Okay, 89. And then no decreasing here. Change 2 and then turn your work. After 89 we are on the row 90. Okay, 90 you do normally alternate front post double crochet and then the normal double crochet for the 16 stitches. I'll meet you at the end. So this is row number 90. I'll meet you at the end. So I'm at the end of the row 90. One more double crochet on the last stitch and then chain 1, and then we are in the row 91. So this will be the last of the shoulder top. So we are remain doing the 16 stitches in total. Okay, and then continue until the end of the row 91, and then you do the chain 1 and then cut your yarn and fasten up. So on the last one, on the top of the chain 2 stitches, and then chain 1 and then cut your yarn and then put it through and put it tight. So we are done on the shoulder on the left part. So this is how it's look like. So you just need to stitch sewing all the tail to the using your needle. Okay, so this is how it look like. This is your shoulder part. Basically we're going to make like a half moon on the front, so we know that this is on the front part, and then this is the shoulder. Okay, so what will happen is now the next step is we need to do the half the border. Certain project or other people might be doing it directly, attaching it from the front to the left part. So like this, So for example, this is on the back part and we are attaching it to front and then back part together. So another sorry, this is on the wrong side, so this is on the right side. So you attaching it together, front and then back side. And then so many of other people will be doing stitching directly by weaving it. So you grab your another needle and then you stitch it one line by line to that part directly without doing any border. So this is an optional. You can do the border like what I did. That I do the half double crochet on each corner, and then each all around, and then after that it will be more easy for me when I attaching it together using the single crochet. So but if you do not want to do that, you can stitch your yarn, attach it together, and then so basically you're doing it on the wrong side. So the right side facing the right side, and then you start doing the stitches one by one, line by line, weaving it one by one with your needle. And for me, why I do not want to do that, because it's kind of difficult for me to see because you don't really have the exact stitch there, so you really need to know where you're going to attach it to the next side, so to the other side. So I don't really find it's comfortable for me, and then I do not like to see under finishing how it's look like. So I prepare this way, but you can choose whichever that suits you. Okay, so I will do the border because on this side I have done the border as well. So I start doing the attach another yarn, doing the half double crochet all across, and then each line I will do only one half double crochet, so it will be like a flat, lying flat, not adding any extra. So you continue around half double crochet, and then on the corner part I do the 2 stitch, like 2 half double crochet, and then before I continue to the next part. Okay, and then in this part I do the double crochet on the 8th stitch, double crochet here, and then double crochet on the next to it, and then all across double crochet to get the same line, same height. So it will be like that, half double crochet all around, only on the neck part until I meet on the shoulder again, and then I do the 2 half double crochet on the corner, and then half double crochet on the 8th stitch, and then again 2 half double crochet on the corner, and then again until the last one, until here is 2 double crochet on the corner, and then continue doing half double crochet until I meet my first stitch here, which is I will add another 1 half double crochet there. So in total in each corner there are 2 stitches. Okay, so for the shoulder part, this is on the front, and then this is on the back. So basically I do exactly the same front and then the back. The shoulder is kind of like a half moon. You have an option here where you need to do you decided which one do you like, whether on the front part you do the half moon, and then on the back part you do the straight line here. So but I prefer this way. I like it this way, so it's like a half moon all around. Okay, and if you do not want to do the back part doing all this thing, the half moon shoulder, then you do the continue from the row 83 until 90 until 91. You do exactly the same back and forth, and then straight, and then it's flat. You can try that one too. And then once you finish, and then you attach it the shoulder to the shoulder. Okay, so on the back part it will be slightly higher like that compared to the front. In the front it will be like you see the neckline on a bit down, and then it's like a half moon, right? So I will do the border of camera, and then I'll meet you again once I finish with the border. So start attaching your stitch, and then do the half double crochet on the 8th stitch. Yeah, only one stitch in each line, so you know that when you do the single crochet, you do one single crochet. When on the row of the double crochet, you do not do the 2 stitches, you do only one half double crochet. So you continue doing that, so the result it will be a flat edging, so there is no extra stitches, otherwise it will be look like bulky. All right, so I'll meet you shortly until I finish my border, and then we will proceed for the next steps, which is attaching the front and then on the back part shoulder, and then before we proceed to the next which is making the sleeve. Okay, I'll see you soon. So this is the back part, and then I will turn it to the wrong side. So this is the this is the wrong side look like. This is the wrong side, and then this is the right side where you see the Alpine stitch motif. So what I'm going to do, so that's the back part, and then this is the front part. So you basically making the 2 piece exactly the same, and then when you connecting to each other, you're connecting the shoulder part only until your sleeve is ready. All right, so what you're going to do, how to connect it, you're connecting the right side facing to the right side. So I placed the marker because I want this part is on the front side, but basically it's you can choose whichever you want because of they're exactly the same. Okay, so you are facing each other, so the right side facing the right side, and then we're going to connecting the shoulder part only at the moment, and then I will explain about the sleeve. Okay, so how to do that, you matching it from the back part with the front part, and then we will stitch it with a single crochet only from here to that corner. Okay, so you attach your yarn, and then remember that you have 2 stitch on the corner. One is there and one is here. This part is from the other side, so while this one is exactly the same, so this one is belong to the other side, so this one and that one is 2 sides, so that one and then that one I will attach it together. And then you are doing the chain 1, and then you do the single crochet in the same stitch, and then single crochet on the 8th stitch, the front, and then on the back single crochet, and then the front and the back single crochet, and at the same time you are hiding the tail. Okay, or you can sewing it separately, it doesn't matter. So 1 to that one, and then that one to that one, so make sure it's in line for the 8th stitch. So you continue doing the single crochet stitch on the each stitches. So this is how I connecting my 2 part becoming together. like I mentioned earlier, you can if you feel that not necessary doing half double crochet all around as a border is not a problem, so you just connecting directly from the last stitch that you have. Okay, but for me doing this, it will be because I'm not good at the stitching, so I prefer this way, and I don't like to use the needle to stitch it. Like I said, I'm not good at it, so I prefer using this method. It's more easy for me. Okay, so this is the last part. So if I count, how many do I have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then 1 is 16 17, so we should have one more stitch. No, it's finished. Sorry, one more. This one more stitch to the corner. So total you should have 18 stitches, because of in the corner and each corner we have 2, and then we have 2, so there are 2 additional, while the original one is 16 plus 1 17 plus another one, it's 18 stitches. And then you chain 1, and then you cut your yarn, and then you sewing your tail and hiding in the between. Okay, and then you do exactly the same from this part, and then afterward you open. So now is this is how it's look like, the connection between front and then the back. So when you turn it, and then it's become like this. So this is the shoulder, so don't forget to sew this tail. Okay, so you do the other part. I will do it off camera, and then once you're ready with this shoulder, so the shoulder left and right, back and then front is already attached, and then this is how it look like. Now we're going to talk about the sleeve. The sleeve, I have made 2 part. You need to make a 2 piece, exactly the same, left and then right, and then this made of the, based on the size that we are 30 centimeter, and then give me 1 second. So for the sleeve, you do exactly the same technique. The only thing that make it different, the length of the shoulder. I made 74 chains, and then plus 1, and then you repeat, so you make 74 plus 1, which is 75 chains, and then single crochet to the second stitch. You follow and then you follow all the same procedure as the Alpine stitch until you are reaching the row of 30. So you do exactly the same. So under each 10 rows you do the decrease. You remember how to do the decrease, like only on the beginning and only on the end. So the 2 stitch you're becoming 1. So that's how you decreasing. So every 10 rows you decrease, every 10 rows you decrease, and then the last one is on once you finish the 30, and then on the white one you do the decreasing, where you do the decreasing part is only when it's happened when you do only the single crochet. Okay, so you decreasing on the 31st, and then you continue. I make it a 4 line, 4 rows, 1 2 3 4, and then continue to the next one, decreasing after this until here. So basically the decreasing from the bottom to here until 30 rows, every 10 rows you are doing the decreasing. And then after that, when you're changing the color to the white, and this is where you do the 31st row, you're doing the decreasing only on the beginning and then on the end. Okay, and then you do only 4 rows for the white. Under each rows you do only 4 colors, so you are following basically same as the body. And then you decreasing from here, from the row 31st until row 73, you only decreasing every 3 rows. So the last decreasing is 31st, the next row will be 32, 33, 34, and then when you change the color 35 and the row of 35, you are doing decreasing again. So in the each 3 rows you decrease, and the each 3 rows you decrease, and the each 3 rows you decrease. So pay attention on the each gap. Here the white one is 4 rows, and then the red one, this is 10 rows, white one 4 rows, 10 rows, and then again 10 rows. Okay, 10 rows, and then the last stitch will be the half double crochet in each corner, same like what we do on the border. So I also do the same for the sleeve, doing all the border from the corner until the last one. So if your stitch end on the last ones, you do the single crochet, and then you change one and then half double crochet into the same stitch, and then you continue half double crochet on the each row, and then in the corner you do the 2 half double crochet, and then continue to the side. So each row you do 1 half double crochet. So if you have 73 rows, meaning you have the 73 half double crochet until in the corner, then you do another 2 half double crochet and moving around again to that part, and then you're repeating the same until you meet on the end and 2 half double crochet. So that's how you make the sleeve, and then with the same pattern, the decreasing, the rows, the number of the rows, the color at the same. So once you're ready with the sleeve, you need to make 2 pieces of it, and then so the sleeve basically will be looking like this. So this is the armhole part, and then this is the wrist part. Okay, like that. So how we going to attach it to this 2 piece? We are not doing any stitches on the side first. So once you completed doing the attaching the shoulder, and then you open the 2 piece, and then you line it. I will turn it like that, and then you matching it the sleeve, and then you continue attaching it with the single crochet. So you basically, so this is the right side, so you matching it with the right side, so like that. So you find in the center of the stitch, so you do find the center, and then you attach it, and then again on the each you counting from here to there, and then from here to there. So if I may count from the corner to the corner, I should have, so that was the last one, and then that one, and then that one. So I have these 2. Let me put the marker so it will be easy for you as well. So I have 2 stitches there. What I'm going to do, I will only one is here, one is there, one is there. Okay, so 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37, and then I have 37, and then 38. So 38 times 2 is 76. So we do have 74 stitches on the beginning, and then additional on the corner 2 half double crochet on each, so additional 2 stitches. So that is reason why you have 76. From that 76, and then you do the half of it, which is 30 what was that, 76, which is 38. So if you make counting in again from here to there, you counting it 38, and then from here to there is 38 centimeter, 38 stitches. So to connecting from here to there, when you do stitching as usual, you the right side facing the right side, the wrong side facing the wrong side, like that. So we are doing the stitching on the wrong side, so all our stitch will be inside of the cloth, yeah, hiding. So what I will do, I will counting from here, from the center is 38. So these two, it will be counting in as well, the one in the center. We'll counting from the center, 38 stitches from the center to the back part, and then another 38 stitches from the center to the front part as our armhole. So let me start it. So this is counting as a one stitch. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 6 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38. So on that 38 I will place the marker, so I know where I'm going to start. Okay, so at the same time you do exactly the same as here. So from the center, this part, you counting it as one stitch. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 and 19. So 19 times 2 is 38. Okay, and then I place another marker. So I will do the same for the armhole. Basically is 19 divided into 2. 76 divided into 2 is 38. So you're counting it from the corner. So that part, and then this part. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 and then 19. So that is my center, which is 38. So this is my 38 stitches, just a guideline for me that I will stop on that part. So that is the first 38 to that part. So 38 on the right side and then 38 on the left part. So and we're going to connecting using the single crochet. Okay, so I will attach my yarn to that corner, 1 and 2 here, that stitch, and then on that stitch the marker, and then attach my yarn, and then connecting them together using the single crochet, like what we did for the shoulder. Okay, so make sure you matching it from both sides, so you will not miss any stitch. Okay, so you attach your yarn as usual, and then you do the chain 1. You can sew your tail later on. Chain 1, and then after that in the same stitch you do the single crochet. I will remove this marker. Okay, so I have attached it together, so I will not losing it anymore. So the next one you do single crochet, the next one you do single crochet. So you're connecting the 2 stitch from the that one and then to that one, so you picking up the four stitches, 4 loops, and then you do single crochet exactly the same on the each side. Okay, and then you follow until the end. So you continue doing the connecting, attaching the 2 pieces together using the single crochet, exactly the same like what you do on the shoulder part. So you continue doing so. So this is how it's look like when you can sewing this day later on. So this is how it look like on the back. Okay, and then this is how it look like in the front. So it's neat. And then I like this one when you are having the border, either single crochet or half double crochet, it will be easier matching it from both sides, because I know I counting it right. So continue doing so until all the armhole part, until the last one here. I'll meet you shortly, right? So I have completed the stitches from the corner to that corner using the single crochet, and then this is how it looks like. Okay, and then I will just chain one and then cut my yarn, and then I can sewing my tail later on in between inside. Okay, so that's how you connecting the sleeve to the shoulder part. So, and then this is how it look like when you completed connecting from the shoulder to the, so this is the shoulder part that you connecting, and then this is the armhole part from the corner, 38 stitches on the left and then 38 stitches on the right, so the total is 76 stitches. And then once you complete it, and you can folding it like this, you can folding it like that, and then now we will go through the attaching from here, from the wrist and the 8th stitch, and then pass through the side of the body, and then you will do exactly the same from the other side. Okay, like that. So we have completed this part, and we also just did this part, shoulder part. So this is the connection, and now we're going to attach the stitch to connect from here, from the wrist here, all the way until here, and then again from that corner until the bottom part. So that's how you making your pullover. Okay, so I turn this to the wrong side, and then I'm connecting to both wrists, and then to that part. So you do exactly the same as you did on the shoulder and then on the armhole. You attach your yarn, you're matching it both sides, and then you attach your yarn and you're connecting using the single crochet. So remember, on the each corner there are 2 stitches, and one there and one there, and then this part as well, one is here and then another one is here. there is a touching. Let me see from this side, it's more clearer. One there and one here. So that part with that part. So I will attach it together. This is my wrist, okay? And then I will attach the yarn and then start using the single crochet stitch all through the way of the sleeve to the armhole, armpit, and then to the side of the body. So you do exactly the same, chain 1, you attach the yarn, chain 1, and then you do single crochet on the same stitch, and then single crochet on the each stitch, and this is how you connecting both sides. So you take the 2 and you take another 2, and then you're connecting with a single crochet all across, okay? So continue doing so until, so you're doing exactly the same. So you can stitch this tail later on. You do exactly the same, single crochet, and then this is how it's look like on the right side, okay? So do the single crochet under each stitch, matching it both sides, and white to the white, so white and the white, like that. So it will be like in line, okay? So you continue matching it, and then all the way to the armpit part. On the armpit part, you can do one side, one corner to that one stitch to that side, and then one stitch to the other side, and then if you can add extra stitch in the middle if you wish, but if you don't, you can skip it, it's not a problem. And then continue until the body, the bottom of the body, okay? Until there. I'll see you soon when you reach here. So I'm finishing my the stitching, the single crochet all across from the wrist until the feet. This is the where is the connection, the armpit. So it's like that, and then from the armpit is goes down, and then matching it, don't forget left, and then like that. So it has to be matching in line, and then until the bottom, okay? So all these are using the single crochet, and if I open turn it to the right side just to see how it look like, and it's like that. So this is how it's look like on the right side, where all your border, like this is your border, your connection. It's a very neat and tidy. And then this is on the armpit look like. So this is the shoulder that we attach, the shoulder, the armhole, and then this is the connection between the armpit and then to the bottom of the body. Okay, like that. Okay, see, and it is strong as well. And then this is the corner of the wrist, this side. Right, so that's how you connecting between the sleeve and then the body. So what you need to do now is you completed the other side. You completed the other side, connecting the shoulder, this one, and then connecting the sleeve exactly using the method. Once you complete the sleeve, then you're connecting from the wrist to the armpit and then to the body. Then you are done. Okay, so, and then this is the neckline. So on the neckline, if you wish to add some more stitches, you can add it as well, like a ribbing stitches. I might be adding a ribbing stitches like a 1 or 2 or 3 rows. I will decide it later if I'm going to add it or not, or otherwise I will leave it as it is, like that. I think having the ribbing it will be look nice as well. Okay, I will decide it later whether I will do the ribbing on the neckline or not. So I will complete it the left part and connecting the sleeve, and then until it's finished, and I'll come back in a few minutes. So I'm done with my border, connecting to each side, completed on the left part, the shoulder, and then the how do you call it, the sleeve from the wrist to the armpit, and then after that from the armpit to the body on the bottom part. So I have completed mine, and now I'm going to like I mentioned earlier, whether I'm going to add the ribbing stitch on the neckline or I will leave it as it is. I think after I analyze it and seeing it, I think it will be very nice to add a little bit texture on the neckline, which is a ribbing stitch. And then how to do that, I will just attach my my yarn to the one side of the neckline. But before I go through that one, I would like to show it to you, that the finishing detail. So this is the wrist area, the wrist part, and then this is the connection between when we are connecting the stitch using the single crochet, and then this is the outside look, and then this is the inside look. So I like it that way. Okay, and also on the edge, on the bottom part, like that, and then this is the inside part, and then white and white is in line, so make sure it's in line. Okay, so left and right they are the same. This is the final look of the pullover for the boy age of the 3 to 4. I think it's 3, 4 until even 5 years old. It's originally I make it from 4 years old until 5 years old, but even from 3 years old they can wearing it. Okay, right? So let me add the ribbing stitch on the neckline. So I will just attach the yarn to one of the neckline side, which is I will start it from the right side. From the right side here on the center, in the middle, maybe this side, because I will go down like that, and then coming up from the other side. So how to do the ribbing stitch is basically it's only playing between so the stitch is using the double crochet, but then you play with the stitch front post double crochet and then back post double crochet, alternate all around. So it's a very simple one. So you attach your stitch, your yarn, and then chain 1 as 2 locked it, and then I will add 1 and 2 chains 2, and then I will start with the next stitch. So we will go around to each stitch that we have it already. So the first one I will do the normal double crochet, or you know what, because of the previous one I already did the double crochet, so I will just playing with it. So next to it I will do the front post, and then next to it I will do the back post. So the back post is coming up from that back and then pull it out. I have several tutorial where I have shown it to you earlier. For example, like a basket weave stitch is also doing the same technique. So the next one is a front post. The next one is the back post. So you continue doing the alternate between the front post double crochet and then back post double crochet. So this texture is going to make how do you call it, will make something nice to see on the neckline. But this is again a preference. If you do not like to add this stitch, it's not a problem. What we have done so far is already is more than enough. Okay, so like that, front post and then back post and then front post and then back post. So you continue doing this until you meet again the first stitch that you just taught. So we going around making a circle in the working only on the neckline, and then I'll meet you here when we reach here. So this is how it's look like. Kind of it's nice texture like that, and this is on the back part. Okay, so I'll see you in a minute. So I'm reaching the last stitch. So what I'm going to do here is adding 1 double crochet and then attach it to the top of the chains 2 previous one, like that. Now if I'm going to continue the next round, so I will change 2 and then I will follow exactly what I have done earlier. So when you do but if you think that 1 round is more than enough for you, then you can stop it here and change 1 and then fasten up. However, if you think that it will be nice to add 1 more row, then you can continue. You see, now you can see the text there. It's nice actually. So when you wanted to add a few more rows, whether it's 1 more rows or 2 more rows, so what you need to do is change 2 and then you follow exactly what you have done earlier. So if you see this is the front post, and then you continue doing the front post. If you see here is a back post, then you continue doing the back post. So nothing really changed here. You are only following what you have done earlier. So continue doing that until you meet me again in this second round, and then later we will see whether I will add 1 more row or it is enough with the 2 rows. So on the last stitch of the row 2 of the ribbing stitch, so what I'm going to do is the slip stitch on the chains, on the top of the chains to previously, and I'm not going to continue to the next row, so I think it's 2 row is more than enough for my neckline. I don't want it's too high, so I'll leave it like this. So I only making like half centimeter length for the ribbing for the neckline. I think look good now. I will not add it anymore, so I will just fasten up, chain 1 and then cut the yarn. So chain 1 and then cut my yarn and then pull it through, pull it tight. So I'm done with the ribbing stitch on the neckline. So basically I'm done. Just need to sewing the tail to the back, and then I'm done. So that's it for today. It's a long journey, it's a long process, but once you get used to it, it will be very nice. And then this you can make it as a gift for your nephew or for anyone that you wish to give it as a gift. Okay, and I hope you guys have the courage to do this project. And then if you have question, and then is there any part that you do not understand clearly, you can drop me email message on my email, or comment on the Instagram or on my Facebook page, or you can leave the comment below. Okay, do not hesitate to contact me if you have any other question. So thank you very much for watching. I wish you a very good day. So see you soon. Take care. Bye.